It's been way too long, man. It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months since we've been on this game. I don't know the last time I took that long of a break off this game. Hopefully, I still, can remember everything. Make sure it's audio school. Alright, the audio is cool. Hopefully, it stay that way. Steph PG3 here, and I have arrived back into Ace Attorney Trilogy. It's been a while. Ain't nothing else need to be said. Let's get back in there. Wait, dang, I forgot I had all these said. It gotta be 3 then, right? Yeah, 3. I don't know. Yeah. This is the one right here. This is the one right here. I hope so. Nah, I didn't look at the dates. It was last on it. This has to be one. The first was you, Trite. Huh? Me? If I hadn't drank that stupid poison, Mia Fey never would have died, much less the way she did. You were the only one who was there to protect her, but you let her die. It was all your fault. It wasn't like that. I wanted to see for myself what kind of man you really were. So that's why you became a prosecutor. My other reason for living. She goes by the name of Maya Fey. Huh? You mean me? You were the only one I could make up for the sin of not saving Mia. 1 year ago, when the Karain Village incident was resolved, it was obvious that Morgan Fey was planning something. Whatever her evil plan was, I was determined to stop it. My role as a prosecutor put me in the perfect position to do something about her. That's how you overheard Pearl's visit with Morgan at the detention center. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna talk about this instrumental in the background right now. I've never heard this before, and it's fire. Alright, let's begin. I knew that the time was drawing near. Since I knew the plan, I thought I could foil it. My goal was to outwit the plan. I thought if I could do that, I could keep that girl from being caught in it. That makes sense. If Pearls had known that the actual purpose of the plan was to kill Maya, she never would have helped out. Morgan Fey is such a bad mom. How could she manipulate her daughter into doing that? Like, that family, that side of the family is just cooked, bro. Just a terrible family. Finally, the day of the plan was drawing near. I contacted both my accomplices. Iris of Hazakura Temple and Misty Fey. I especially need the help of Iris. She was to take the fall on my backup plan in case we couldn't control Pearl Fey. But why did you contact my mother? She had been missing for almost 20 years. Officially, yes. What? What do you mean officially? You've heard about it, haven't you? About the strong ties between the main family and the government? Now that you mention it, Bikini did say something to that effect. She said that the Master of Karain had great authority. Even without her official position, Misty Fey still wielded great influence. The police have been keeping an eye on her movement all this time. That's how I was able to contact her. Again, because of my position as a prosecutor. So my mother was cooperating with you. Don't ever forget. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let me check this audio again. You know how this game be sometimes. I haven't played this game since. Alright, I haven't played the game since like I discovered the party thing. So hopefully it stays like that. I'm gonna like go through it. Hopefully I don't have to redo this again because of audio issues. Alright, I'll never forget. No matter how far away from you she was, she never stopped thinking about you. She was always... That's why I knew she would do anything to protect you. If you want to know how strong her resolve to protect you was, look at her staff. Her staff? The one with the sword in it? The day the plan was to be carried out arrived soon enough. We met for the first time at Azakor Temple. That's when your mother showed me our special staff. I realized it then, just how far she was willing to go. She was ready to use that sword to protect you from Morgan Fay if necessary. Yes, even if it meant paying the ultimate price. That's sad. That night, the night of the crime, there was just one way to stop Morgan's evil plan. You mean pearls, don't you? We had to make sure she didn't channel Dahlia Hawthorne. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Thought we could prevent her from playing our part in Morgan's plan, but she never showed up. She was worried and followed me to the inner temple. That was the thing we were most afraid of, and that's why Misty Fay had to do the channeling herself. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne to her own body. What do you mean? If she channeled the spirit first, then Pearls wouldn't be able to do it herself. As Master of the Rain, Misty Fay's power was supreme, so that's how it went down. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne so that Pearl Fay wouldn't be able to. What? Is this true? My role in the plan was to make sure no one was going to hurt Maya Fay. That's why I hid myself at the end of the temple, just in case you need to save from Dahlia Hawthorne. Where was you hiding at, bro? Like, where was he at? Hold on. Anyway, that's all I'm going to admit to. Trite. Huh? There's no doubt about it, you're a great defense attorney. But you're going to have to do the rest yourself. The background leading up to this incident has been laid bare. There's just one question remaining, Mr. Wright. Who killed the victim? Alright. They about to make me pick. And unfortunately, I have no idea if this is going to be a chance. You know, sometimes I actually got a game over before. It actually happened to me before. And then I had to speed run the whole thing in the video. I had to do that in the video. Excuse me. So I might save if I feel like the decision is too insane. I feel like I'm not prepared for this. I haven't been on here in so long. There are only two possible suspects right now. Maya Fay, and I'm sad to say you, Mr. Godot. It gotta be Godot though, right? I feel like it has to be him. I don't think, like, it obviously can't be Maya, bruh. Well, Trite, if you're the real deal, then finish this thing once and for all. Show us beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can finish this on your own. No, Nick. Please don't. Maya? I heard the whole thing from my sister in the medical office. That's why I have to protect Mr. Godot. Bro. I can't do it. I can't testify against him. After all, he's the man who put his life on the line to protect Mia. And me too. Maya, I know that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, going through this, I didn't know why she was protecting him that much, but like, it all makes sense now. But it's like, what did she expect me to do, bro? Like, it's either you or him. You can't go back there. You're not built for that life. Isn't Morgan still alive too? Imagine if you get in the same, as her? Like, no, she gonna probably do something crazy to you while you in there, bro. Nick. But even so, it doesn't absolve him of his crime. Please, Maya, testify. Miss Fay, your testimony, please. This is the final testimony. Don't bother trying to hide anything, because I'll know. I want to hear the truth from your own lips. I understand. I'm sure you're right.
I'm ready now, Nick.
Alright, young lady, tell us about the moment before you lost consciousness. What exactly happened at the time of the murder?
Okay, bro. It's time, man. Time of the murder.
Just before it happened, I think I saw some red lights, 3 of them. I thought I'd ask for help, but just then I was splattered with blood. She wasn't dead though, as she struck back at the enemy behind her. Suddenly, the red lights went out and the whole area was dark. Just at that moment, there was a horrible scream. And after that, Dahlia collapsed and I lost consciousness.
These red lights, I thought you said you don't remember seeing them.
I'm sorry. I thought I saw them, but then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Ha! Things break, Trite. Even the best of theories. Who was it then? Who was it that stabbed Misty Faye? It looked like you still can't prove it. Maya's telling the truth this time, I know it. The rest is up to me. Gotta lock in.
Well then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your final cross-examination of the witness.
Alright, now y'all know I normally go through. Dang, look at my bars, bro. What was going on? Dang. Alright, I can't really make too many mistakes here then if my bars are that low. Gotta use this testimony to prove that Godot committed the murder. I really wish I didn't have to do it. But for some reason, I get the feeling that some part of Godot actually wants me to. Light shining in the dark. I don't think you can make a mistake about that.
Yeah, you're right. I think I saw them, but I can't say for certain. And I can't tell you for sure that they were from Mr. Godot's mask either.
I don't get the feeling she's covering from anymore, but gotta press harder. But just after that, you turned towards the lights and called for help? Isn't that because you thought the lights were coming from Mr. Godot's mask?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe that's what I was thinking at the time. But I can't remember after all. There was a person I couldn't identify in front of me.
Maya's life was in terrible danger at the time. There's no way she can remember the details of a scene perfectly.
Alright then, let's go on with the testimony. What did you do when you saw the red lights?
Blood. That blood. Was it Dahlia Hawthorne's blood?
I think so, probably, just that moment. I heard a soft scream that seemed to be close by. It was a woman's voice.
So that was when the killer stabbed the victim from behind with the murder weapon. Is that right?
Without a doubt, Maya was in the middle of a really dangerous situation. Anyway, the victim was stabbed by the murder weapon. What happened after that? Struck back. How do you know that?
Well, you're right. I didn't see it exactly. I could tell by the sound of the breathing and movement. And also, the smell of blood.
You have witnessed more horror than any young lady should ever have in one life. So then, what did you do at that point?
I couldn't move. I could just barely make out the shadows moving in the dark, but I had no idea what to do.
Could you still see the red light you mentioned earlier?
Yes, I think so. But
They went out.
yes, suddenly I couldn't see them at all.
What could it mean?
The red lights were coming from Godot's mask, and they went out right in the middle of a fight.
Maybe the mask was damaged.
Or maybe it was knocked off.
Or maybe
The batteries ran out, right, Trite?
Or maybe those little red pinhead looking lights just stopped working.
What could have really happened then? You mean by just at that moment? You mean the moment when the red lights went out?
Yes, that's right.
The scream that you heard then, was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. It was a man's voice.
What? A man's voice?
So when that scream came from the killer?
That's gotta be it.
I think Dahlia Hawthorne must have taken the plate and attacked the killer with it.
And then the killer let out a scream of pain, huh?
After that, the killer stole the blade back and delivered the final blow. I guess.
Well, Mr. Wright, it seems to make sense to me. Sounded like a reasonable deduction,
But I still kind of wonder. Let's see. I don't know, man. Sounds about right. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm sorry to say this, but that interpretation would create an enormous contradiction.
that makes sense. After all, my deductions are almost certainly never correct.
Remember the testimony she just gave before the killer let out a scream? It said she had already been splattered by the victim's blood. In other words, the blade and the staff had already been plunged into the victim.
Ah, is that right?
Couldn't have struck back with the sword that was already stuck in her body. The weapon that caused the killer to let out a scream must have been something other than a staff. If you're so sure about that, then don't keep us waiting any longer, Trite. There's only one thing I can think of that could have been used as a weapon here. If Dahlia Hawthorne had already been stabbed in the back by the staff, what could she have used to strike back at the killer? It has to be the Shitisuto. Or, nah, it had to be this. It's this. It has to be this. Cause, yeah, nah, cause I forgot, I just, it's been a while, but I remember they put that in, Misty Faye's body after she died. And this was Misty Faye's weapon. And we found this, it's this. It has to be this. Yeah. Naturally, the dagger the killer brought to the scene of the crime.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
The dagger was found at the crime scene, stuck in a pine tree. Yes, the detective found that this morning and brought it to me. Dahlia Hawthorne struck back at the killer with this, and she managed to wound him as well. Just because he let out a scream doesn't mean that he was wounded. For all we know, the blood on the dagger could have been from the victim. Have you forgotten that the blood had already been tested? Since we learned it wasn't the victim's blood, it must be the killer's blood. The killer must have had a wound somewhere on his body. What are you hiding a wound over there? What you hiding? You're saying the blood on this dagger belongs to the killer. Exactly. A DNA analysis of blood proved it beyond a shadow of a doubt. And yes, Mr. Godot, it would prove that it's your blood. Nice theory, Trite.
Order in the court.
Is this the end? Have I done it? Maybe even he won't be able to change the result of a scientific test. I don't like how you're drinking that coffee. Looking at me. Let me ask you something, Trite. Let's just say that it turned out that I was the killer. Do you really think I would be stupid enough to leave evidence like that? What? Just think for a second. The dagger was found this morning by a detective and brought to me. There was already blood on it, correct? Even so, I was the one who brought this dagger here to the courtroom.
Yes, what does that prove?
Well, if I really were the killer, I could have washed the blood off and then planted another person's blood on it. But it can't be. In any case, there's one thing I can guarantee, Trite. That blood doesn't belong to me. Not a chance. What? In any event, it seems to be established that the killer was wounded. All right then, witness, continue your testimony.
Wait a minute.
What's the problem?
I know I probably shouldn't say this, but there's a big contradiction in Nick's explanation.
Maya?
The stagger. You said it wounded the killer.
That's right.
But if Mr. Godot had really been cut with the dagger, his clothes should be bloody or have a rip in them, right?
Bro, she just cooked me, bro. Why she lie? Bro. Bro. Dog, Maya, you just... Maya. Maybe he just changed his clothes. That'd solve the contradiction pretty easily.
What are you talking about? It's not that simple at all. Remember back to the day of the murder. Everyone that was on the inner temple side got trapped there.
That's right. Once the bridge was fixed and the police headed for the inner temple, Mr. Godot was already...
Mr. Godot was already there waiting for them. He never had a chance to change his clothes.
Why did she just make sense? She just robbed me, bro.
Order in the court.
With the wit. Alright. Well, maybe he brought a change of clothes with him.
But no one could have predicted the lightning strike that shut down the bridge. Why would anyone have brought a change of clothes?
Did the judge take smart pills during the last recess? Well then, maybe the killer took off his clothes before he committed the crime. That way he wouldn't get any blood on him. That's impossible, Trite. You know how Godot gets up there late at night? Yeah. After a few minutes with no clothes on, you'd be frozen solid. Ah! Ha! Well, that's all you've got. I knew you weren't tough enough to finish this. Right now, if me a favor here, you have closed the book on this case already. If me a favor here. So come on, Trike, can you do it or not?
How about it, Mr. Wright?
You accuse Mr. Godot of being the killer. Can you prove it? Have you got even one piece of evidence? The question isn't whether I can prove it or not. The fact I have to prove it, that's the only truth I have. I was taught that it's one of the rules being a lawyer. It's one of the rules of being a lawyer. I don't know why, I just felt like I just didn't say that right. I can prove it. I'm going to bring your magnificent vengeance to fruition, just as you want it. Ha! That's good. A fighter to the bitter end, Trite. If there's just one piece of evidence that can prove your point, why don't we go for that unlimited penalty? Oh! Are you trying to pressure me, Mr. Godot? Because it doesn't matter to me. I've got the one piece of evidence I need. Give me a break. You've got nothing, Trite. So what do I do at a time like this? Simple. I've got to think outside the box and approach this from a different angle.
Alright then, Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've got.
There's one thing I've demonstrated in the previous cross-examination. The killer was wounded. That was proven by the blood on the dagger.
But we decided it was impossible for him to have hidden such a wound. If I had been cut by a dagger, there should have been a bloodstain on his clothes.
There's one place the killer could have hidden his wound.
What did you say?
Hidden?
This is it. One last stand. I need to think about this from a different angle. I don't need to think about why there will be no bloodstains on his clothing. I need to show how he hid the wound. It's the end of the line. The final stop, Trite. Let's hear what you got. Where's the location where you say the killer hid his wounds? Bro! I don't know. Bro, this. Bro. I don't think I got enough information for this. I don't know. I don't know, bro. We have to pick two. Bro, I don't, we don't have anything, bro. We don't have any information about that, bro. We gonna fail. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I don't... Yeah, bro, I don't know. I don't think we have the information for this, bro. It's like I legit don't know how we could possibly... What y'all think it is, man? Y'all gonna help her brother out? Cause I sure don't know. Or could it be that, like, maybe, this is probably the only thing, but it can't be this. But whoa, alright, hold on. Let me think. Maya said earlier that the lights were on and they cut off, they disappeared. And then Phoenix said that maybe they, you know, maybe it got knocked off or something like that. So maybe the wound is under his mask. I don't know, bro. I don't sound too sure, do I? But I feel like that's our best bet. Because where else would he be able to hide it so perfectly? And then that goes with the theory that, you know, the lights just suddenly cut off. So, we're gonna pick Godot. And we were right. Let's go! Ha, I don't know what you're talking about. Frankly, I don't need to know. What I do know is that you'll never be half the lawyer she was. Isn't that right, Trite? Oh! What was that just now? Mia? It can't be. You're living on through him? Even as we speak, you're still hiding the wound. Oh, nah. Oh! Cookie! It's beneath your mask. Bro, what in the stand user? What in the Susano? During the fight, the red lights given off by the killer suddenly disappeared. Seconds later, the killer let out a scream. That's right, your mask was flying off your face. Mr. Godot, would you mind removing your mask? If you have a dagger wound under there somewhere, then I'd say this whole case is solved. Is he really gonna take it off? Oh! Oh! Ah! Dog! What in the world? Everybody just silent. Oh, dang. I thought the mask was gonna be off. Yeah. And there he go with his coffee. Just now, I saw her spiriting you. Hmm? I never liked you. 6 years ago, you helped the wrong woman who put me to sleep by hiding her bottle of poison. And then, while I was sleeping, you let Mia die. But you didn't care. You just kept living your pathetic, happy-go-lucky life. You even had the nerve to follow her footsteps as a lawyer. I could never forgive you. That's what I thought.
Mr. Godot.
But I was wrong about you. I knew it from the very beginning. The truth is, the only person I could never find it in my heart to forgive is yourself. Is that what you're about to say? Was me. And then his theme song start playing. This top 5. I need y'all to tell me y'all top 5. You mean tracks in this game, because this gotta be top 5, bro. This man got the best theme song. Nah, Shelly D Killer top 5 as well, man. That might be my favorite one. I also like Matt Eggerty's theme was cool too. Yeah, this was cool as well. Dahlia Hawthorne's kinda, I like it, but I wouldn't put it top 5.
You yourself?
I was the one that failed to protect Mia, being no one else. I tried to avert my eyes from the truth, to escape from the harshness of reality. I just couldn't face Mia's death head on, so I ran. I hid behind a mask. I threw away my true name. I couldn't even deal with being a defense attorney anymore, so I quit. But you saved Maya. Yeah, that was my plan. Up until just now, anyway.
What do you mean?
Are you listening, Maya? If I had really wanted to save you, then there's one person that I should have gone and talked to right away.
Who would that be? Are you talking about Nick?
But I didn't do it. I tried to get the help of Iris and your mother, but I closed my eyes to the most important man involved. Do you know why? The real reason?
No. Why?
I suppose I wasn't really interested in saving you at all.
Huh?
I think I was just trying to salvage what's left of my own broken soul. I was trying to make up for the fact I couldn't save Mia, nothing more. That's why I let you walk right into a situation I knew was dangerous. Forgive me. You're wrong! You put your life on the line to save Maya. Was it really for Maya's sake? Even I'm not really sure.
What do you mean by that?
That night, in the darkness of the garden, when I saw her silhouette, a part of me must have known the truth. The truth that it wasn't really Dahlia Hawthorne standing there in front of me. It could have been Misty Faye, or even that little girl, but I still picked up the blade. It was like I was dreaming. I'm not sure exactly what was going on in my mind at that moment. Was I really motivated by pure desire to protect Maya Faye? Or was it something else? Or was it just he wanted revenge on Dahlia Hawthorne? Was it my hatred for a woman who had stolen everything from me 6 years earlier? Could it have been simply a desire for revenge? And now, I don't know anything anymore. I did learn something today, however. I finally realized that I was the arrogant one. I was just chasing an illusion, a fantasy. The stupid fantasy of defeating you in the courtroom. You were the one who made me realize my folly. You never ran away from Mia's death. Instead, you picked up where she left off, as a true defender of the people. That gotta be the thumbnail, bro. I gotta make that the thumbnail. In that one moment, I understood everything. Mr. Godot. I think you already know this, but if you don't, my name is Tiger Armando.
Mr. Armando? I believe in you. I know you were trying to save me.
Oh. Thanks. Wait. Bro. What did he just start like randomly bleeding? Like what is going on? I was about to say something, but that just threw me off. Dang, what was I about to say, bro? I forgot, bro. Your wound, it's bleeding. Ha! Did you forget already? In my world, the color red doesn't exist. These must be my tears. Bro, he's crying blood?
Tears?
Ever since I woke up from my coma, I think I've been waiting for this very moment.
Mr. Armando.
You do well to remember this, Maya. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Dang, we never gonna see this man without his mask? I mean, we seen him without his mask, but are we gonna see him again without the mask? He's gonna take it off?
This time, it really is all over, isn't it? Defendant?
Yes, Your Honor. Although you weren't directly involved in the murder, tampering with the body
In the crime scene is a serious offense in itself.
I understand, Your Honor. Mr. Armando explained that to me very clearly. I knew the risk and I willingly cooperated anyway.
Very well. Before I hand down my verdict, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, there's one thing. I'd like to say something to Mr. Wright. I want to apologize to you. Apologize to me? For what? For the case 5 years ago. Of course. She was involved. She had to be. I don't know if past me already came to that conclusion, but, you know, it's been a while, so.
I just remembered. Weren't you poisoned by your own lover?
Not exactly, but yeah, something like that. And now, 5 years later, I can hardly believe it. She was going to do it. She was planning to kill me. Yo, Dahlia is just... It's really, like, not even our... It's people out there like that, but it's really girls out there like her. like, bro, she's just a... Bro, she's not human, bro. I mean, obviously now she's not, bro. She an evil spirit. Even when she was alive, she was an evil spirit, bro. She just evil, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Probably Carnage levels of evil, bro. Alright, maybe that's extreme. Maybe that's a little extreme. But y'all get the point I'm making. It's not all that surprising. The two of you hardly knew each other. Huh? What do you mean? You and my sister. You only met twice. Huh? We only met twice? The first time you met was on that fateful day. The day she poisoned Mr. Armando in the cafeteria of this very courthouse. The next time you met her was 8 months later. You met her again on a day that she stole your cold medicine. And Doug Swallow was killed. No way! It can't be true! I mean, during our whole relationship, we were... For those 8 months, the woman that you thought was Dahlia Hawthorne wasn't actually my sister. Huh? It wasn't Dahlia? I hope one day you can forgive me, Feeny. Nah, I kinda... Yeah, like, it was obvious. It was obvious. You mean... That's right. I lied to you for 8 months. It's scary that twins can really do something like that. But, like, I feel like if you spend time with one twin long enough, you'd know. But, like... Especially since they got such a drastic difference in personality. Like, it's just, you gotta be real, bro. There's nothing, but outside of appearance, and you can't really say, like, they look alike, but, you know, obviously the hair color difference, they have a completely different personality. Like, there's nothing similar personality-wise. How he didn't notice that was crazy. Like, I just feel like even Dahlia, like, she doesn't talk soft, bro. Like, she might have one of them soft voices, but, like, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all know y'all gotta get what I'm saying, bro. I know y'all understand.
But why? Why would you do such a thing?
Ever since she gave me the bottle that day, my sister was trying to get it back as soon as she possibly could because of the police investigation and her surveillance. She couldn't move about freely. So that's why you, my sister, from the beginning, she was prepared for the worst. Prepared for the worst. She thought that you might somehow discover the truth. That's why she always was ready to deal with you at moment's notice. You mean she was ready to kill me, don't you? She already had so much to answer for. I didn't want any more sins on her soul. I begged her not to do it, and she agreed to give me a chance. And that's why you came to me. You came to get the bottle pendant back from me in her place. But I couldn't get you to give it back. I failed at something even as simple as that. 8 months passed and I still couldn't get it back from you. Finally, my sister couldn't wait any longer. That's when everything happened. She didn't consult me about our plans for you that day. It was the first time that had ever happened. That was a bit strange, wasn't it? Up until that day, you two were partners in crime, and she would confer with you. I think she must have noticed. Noticed what? My feelings for you. If I had found out she was planning to kill you, I would have done whatever was necessary to stop her, even if it meant her life, or mine. Iris, after spending those 8 months by your side, my feelings towards you, they changed. Oh man, I have something to say to you too. Yes? You really are the person I always thought you were. Even after Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, I still believed in you. Oh man. Thank you. Oh man, look at him, bro. Why he... Bro, how many cups of darkness have I drank over the years? Even I don't know. I'll tell you though. Right now, this one here is the greatest cup I think I've ever had. Maybe you need to put that down, bro. You had too much, bro. Do you even drink water? You probably function on only coffee, bro. That's why you crying blood. You need to get that checked out, buddy. Don't you think so, Phoenix Wright? Yo! What is going on? How did he get that? How did... Bro, where did he get that from? Was that person that be sliding Godot's the cup slid him one? Now he drinking coffee. You even cooked me, dog. Oh man. Yeah, I think you're right.
The purpose of this trial was to rule on the murder of the victim, at least the officer. At some point, I expect you will be tried for your role as the accomplice in this case.
I understand, Your Honor.
Very well. On the charge of murder, I hereby find the defendant
not guilty. Yeah, everybody clap it up.
The court is now adjourned.
Nobody clapping it up. I mean, that was very sad, honestly. Wow. Wow, man. Wow. February 10th, 4:51 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. So I guess it's all over. The way everything ended. Was justice really served? The man who risked his life to save Maya is being sent to prison by my own hand. Of course justice was served. Look at Mia. Mia? I'm proud of you, Phil. Well, I was about to say Phoenix. Defense was truly brilliant. But I couldn't save Mr. Armando, the man who cared so deeply for you. You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save Diego. Diego! You saved him in the only way possible. You mean, with that verdict. I think one day you'll understand, too. Phoenix, I want you to remember one thing. You were as good out there as today as any defense attorney could ever hope to be. There's nothing more you can learn from me. Mia! You've accomplished something I wasn't able to. I owe you a great deal. Thank you. Mia. I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday, Phoenix. Oh wow. I've handled lots of cases. I've seen a lot of things. Along this journey, I found myself asking just one question. What does it really mean to defend someone? I suppose today's case produced one possible answer. Nick! Maya?
Guess it's just like my sis said.
Mia? What did she say?
That that night, when I chatted Mia to get advice on what to do, this is what she wrote back in my notebook.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end.
But
come on, cut it out with that gloomy face. Can't you see? He's sis, and I'm sure Iris too. We owe you for everything you have done for us, Nick.
dang, I ain't gonna lie, he really been saving that family though. Like, it's crazy. It's insane how deeply rooted he is into this family. Like, first her, well, yeah, her, then Iris for 8 months. So that's already something. Then he meet Mia on the way to that, becomes Mia apprentice, then meets Maya when Mia dies, then meets Pearl later on, then meets Morgan later on, and then eventually meet their mom. Like, he met everybody in the family. Like, he literally met the whole family. It's crazy. Could you imagine that? You living your life and you just find out that this person you was dating was connected to this person, and everybody is just connected, and you would never would have guessed that they were all family. You would never would have guessed that. Insane. How can you be so bright and chipper after all that's happened? You were brutally attacked. You even saw your mother murdered. Ouch. Look at... Why is you whipping me? Why? I won. Can you be happy for once? Where did you... Why are you always whipping? Why you ain't whip Maya? Now, that would have kind of been crazy if you did that, right? She's been through a lot. But why you whip me? Franziska. Still a softie as always, Phoenix, right? Look at Edward, bro. This face he be making me kill me, bro. Excellent work, Wright.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, when did you get back?
Oh, that's right. I guess no one filled her in on that. Edgeworth and Franziska have actually been helping me.
Helping you?
Ain't that weird? Like, you would never would have thought that those two would help him, right? If these two hadn't been on the first day of the trial. The defense wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Wow, but where were you, Nick?
I heard he fell into a river and caught a nasty cold, which forced him to sleep all day. Yes, he laid in bed shivering from his fever with Iris' hood pulled over his head.
Oh, ouch. Talk about embarrassing, Nick. You definitely need more training. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. And you too. Franziska?
I don't suppose. Is that Gumshoe?
I know that.
Look at Larry, bro. That's wrong for me in this group hug, is there?
Oh, Larry!
What's with the longer than usual face? I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never any use to anyone, not even once.
That's not true! Right, Nick?
What? You're asking me?
Is it true? I've got a place in this world, right?
Yeah, of course. I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I were gone for good. No, oh yeah. Portraits you painted, they were, really good. Isn't that right, Edward? What? Me? Why are you making that face, huh, Edgy? Oh, well, yes, indeed. I certainly can't say that they lack resemblance. Do you really mean it? What about you, Francie? Did I draw you well, too? Oh, wow! My beauty can't possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put into it. That's worth something. So then you'll do it, like you promised? You're going to model for in my next picture book, Francisco? Alright, bro, don't get carried away. Bro. Oh, man. Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is the only thing I'm good at. The painting of Pearl was pretty darn good, too, if you ask me. Huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her around. Pearls. What could she have gone? Normally she would have made a beeline for Maya.
Oh, I'll go look for her. I'll be right back.
Hey, Pearly. Right. You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. I suspect you are wondering how Maya can be so cheerful despite all that has happened. Yeah. To be honest, I can't understand it either. Francisca. That's right. She lost her father fairly recently as well. I think I understand how she feels. Maya is a much wiser person than she appears. I think she realizes something. How now is exactly the time when she needs to be as strong as she can. What do you mean by now is exactly the time? Maya wasn't the only one that was badly wounded by this incident. In fact, there was someone that was hurt far more deeply than she. I believe it's for that person that Maya is trying her best not to cry. Someone who was hurt more deeply than Maya? Pearl, obviously. Edgeworth. I think I'm starting to understand it, too. Ow! Then tell me, Phoenix Wright. Who is Maya Faye being strong for? Pearl Faye. The poor kid, after all. The reason that she worked so hard to follow the instructions was because she loved and believed in her mother, Morgan. It's for the good of the Faye clan. I'm sure she believed in every last word. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she was so happy. It shows how truly devoted she is to Maya. But it's a cruel irony that it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Faye's mother was killed and Maya herself was put into the deepest peril imaginable. That's exactly what Maya's put on a brave face. She's doing it for Pearl's sake, until she can see her smile again. I feel like this is definitely some character development for Maya, right? I feel like Maya early on wouldn't have done that. Like Maya before meeting Pearl wouldn't have done that. But I feel like Maya at like the age of 19 and she just knows like you have to be strong for Pearl. Oh hey, so this is where you all were. Look at this, man. Looks like you got a... Ouch! What was that for, sir? Sorry about that, Scruffy. A whip just seems to have a mind of its own. What's up, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, you know, this and that. Anyway, congrats on your win. Let's go out tonight, pal. Dinner's on me. My salary's just sort of kind of gone down by a teeny weeny bit. But it's alright. I made a reservation at the first-class French restaurant. Tonight! Ah! Pretty good work, Scruffy. That whip was your reward. Hey, in the world, Detective Gumshoe. You know, it's actually... I'm not even going to get into that conversation. I'm not even going to do that, bro. You said a first-class French restaurant. You don't mean... I know he ain't talking about... He just fried me, bro. Nobody want to go there. That food is nasty. Trust me, anywhere else. I knew it. We're doomed. Come on, let's go, everyone. Can't keep Maggie waiting, pal. Oh, she's still working there? Hey, you crybaby. You invited too. Oh, forget about me. Joe and I will be at the loser shack eating potatoes. You know, it's taking an awfully long time to get back. She's still out looking for pearls. Oh, Maya. What's wrong?
Nick, what did I do? Bro, I can't find her anywhere.
Huh? I'll bet she just went back home. But that's all.
I thought so too, so I called the village. But no one has heard from her. That has never happened before.
As I figured, she has been badly hurt by this incident. She feels responsible for the tragedy that has been befalling you, Maya.
But none of this was her fault. What should I do?
Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, what is it, pal? Did you guys go on ahead? But what about you? We'll join you guys once we find pearls.
Nick!
Don't worry about us, Detective Gumshoe. It may be a little late, but we'll definitely be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. Yeah, but you're... Very well, Phoenix Wright. We'll go on ahead. Don't keep us waiting, Wright. We won't.
But where should we look? Where could Pearlie have gone?
Let's go, Maya. The only wrong place I can think of that pearls might have gone to. February 10th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. This is actually a lot longer than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. Hazakura Temple? For pros, I bet this is a very important place. After all, it's where this whole incident started. What's this? You're all back again so soon. Sister Bikini, I thought we'd be eating mashed potatoes alone tonight.
So she's here. Pearly is here.
She's in the training hall. Why don't you hurry along and go see her?
Okay.
Pearly's not here. Ah, Maya, that hanging scroll. Oh, did Pearls do that? She fixed it? Or cleaned it, I mean? Someone cleaned it off. It's gotta be Pearls.
Ah! Mystic Maya! Pearly? Why? Why did you just leave like that?
Mystic Maya... Oh, man. I just feel like we didn't see Pearl cry like 5 more times in this entire episode, bro. Like, dog. I just know, like, this gotta be, like, emotionally draining for her, bro. Like, dog. I swear that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. Because it's all my fault that Mystic Maya's mother... That's why you came here? That's the least I could do. To pray for your happiness. You don't have to do that, Pearly. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Of course I'm sad that my mother is gone, but how do I say this? I'm still happy. You don't have to lie to just to make me feel better. No, really. It's true. The only reason I'm still here at all is thanks to everyone who was there for me. My sis, my mother, Mr. Armando, Nick, and you. Even if one of you weren't there, I'm sure I wouldn't still be alive right now. That's why I have to be strong. For all the people that were there for me when I needed them. That's all I can really do. Mystic Maya. I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty. Super Bikini. I said, why did I just say Super Bikini? Sister Bikini. And mother. Mystic Misty was a strong woman indeed. I want to tell you what she said to me that night. And it's honoring the good name of Korean. I don't have the right to face my daughter. Still, Maya is always in my thoughts. It's true. She'll always be with me. Until the day I die. I really wish we would have, was able to, actually spend more time with Misty Faye. I feel like we didn't spend a lot of time with everybody else in the family. I feel like they should have let her have her moment. She really is like Mia in this game. We only see Mia, well, obviously throughout the whole games. But her alive, we really only see her for one episode. The next episode, she literally dies. Like her and her mom is real similar. We met her this episode and she died the same episode. She wasn't even alive that long. Insane. It's wild that we got more time with Dahlia Hawthorne than anybody else. At least nobody else is dead. Out of this whole family, we got 2 that's cooked, and the rest is just alive. Unfortunately, it's Maya's family that's dead, but it is what it is, man. Morgan is still alive. Plotting, I guess. I don't know what else she could possibly plot at this point, though. Her daughter is dead. Her other daughter is in jail. Her other daughter probably isn't going... I don't know. Pearl, she's still pretty young. She probably is still keeping contact with her, but... how can she just fail so much as a parent, bro? None of her kids like her. Besides, well, Pearl, but she's young, so... I guess you could give her a pass, right? She just did, Dolly and Iris so wrong, bruh. Bruh. They don't make no sense. All because they didn't have no spiritual power. Insane. I ain't gonna lie. Look at it though. Like, imagine if one of them did, like, they both twins, but then one of them had spiritual power. That'd just kind of be crazy, right? Wouldn't that kind of make the other twin feel like they not special, bro? Cause like, why we was born at the same time, but you get power and I don't? Like, I guess it was good that it worked out that way. But you know, Dahlia wouldn't need that power, bro. Her with spiritual power would be the worst thing on the planet. And she was already the worst thing on the planet, bro. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets. She'll always be with me until the day I die, huh? There's a rule or something all matter starts to follow, isn't there? To never take the charm off until the day you die. That's the master talisman. The thing that Misty kept by her heart and would never take off. It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the contents. That's a photo. Ah! Mother. Let me see the pic. What's the pic? Let me see it. It's only natural for a living creature to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is that we fight for others. But who do you fight for? How hard must you fight? That's the true measure of what human life is worth. We defense attorneys are warriors who constantly challenged by that question. That's a W pick, bro. Even when the battle was over and the bonds that connect us are severed, we always return, time and time again. Mia, Maya, Pearls, Mr. Armando, and Maya's mother, too. I learned that from all of them. W pick, man. Well, should we get going? Everyone is waiting. This is a day to remember. A day when a lot of things were finally put to rest. I think we should celebrate what we've overcome today. But I still can't. Oh, go on, sweetie. You can come back for training anytime. Okay. All right. I'm going to make a brand new start too. Sister Bikini, I'll be back for more training. I promise. I know, and I won't go easy on you just because you're the future master. I'll make sure to prepare reservations for 3 for when you come back. Alright, bro. That laugh. Alright. We're gonna have a great feast today, Pearly. You know why? Because training's in battle with Dorans. Okay, Mystic Maya. I'll eat lots and lots of food tonight. You know, there's one thing I don't get. I probably don't want to. What is it, Nick? Reservation for training is fine, you know. Why for 3? Come on, what do you think? You're one of us, Nick. Next time you can train right alongside us. Huh? I'll be waiting for you. Sister Bikini will take special care of you. Huh? It'll be great, Nick. You're gonna do the special course naturally. Huh? That's a great idea after all, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you? Even walk on hot coals, right? Why does she still think... Alright, bro, somebody gotta tell Pearls that, like, it's not like that between them, yo. We'll have a nice big meal before we come next time, right, Nick? You know, I was wondering if I could say just one little thing. Sure, of course you can. I love this part. I can't wait to hear it. I'm getting goosebumps, too. Well, then, here goes nothing. Wow. That's the end. Oh, man. I really have extra heart now. Master Karine and the office manager of Wright and Cole offices. I have to be a good big sister to Pearly and Nick, too. Well, as long as I'm not locked up or captured or something like that. Wow, bro. We made it through. We're done, bro. So it's true. Mr. Nick really is Mystic Maya's knight. Oh, he went through with the special course all the way to the end. Actually, I heard there's a legendary extra ultra course here, too. I think I'll surprise the 2 of them by making them in for a secret reservation. Dog. How long did it take me to beat this game? The games. The trilogy. Maggie brought me, feel 10 years younger. I'll never take it off. So did y'all get together or something? Yes, but somehow you just don't seem the same. I guess a dirty, shabby old overcoat is just more detective-like, sir. Don't worry about it. In the name of love, a man with a soil himself silly. What, detective? Okay, look at Andrews, Mr. Wright. I'm once again in your debt. Thanks to you, the Treasures of Karain exhibit was a great success. I even got to see Miss Von Como I haven't seen for a year. She taught me how to use a whip and said that I must show you what I've learned. Why would you listen to her? You better not start carrying a whip. What's wrong with you? Look at Ron. Desi and I started a company name called Masty Mass Clothing. We're dedicated to stopping the evil plans of all the. Our motto is "Cut it out, please." Pretty cute, huh? Well, we also sell plans to criminals as a kind of. I said clothing, but I have no idea what that said at the end there when they said they announced the store. I have I don't know. I like how they just let you catch up with everybody through during the credits. Oh, look, it's Viola. I wanted to show you my appreciation, Mr. Wright, for exterminating Don Tigre. So I lent him $500K, a special thick tea, one I mixed with my own 2 hands. I bet he's drinking it now. Went through compromise. Alright, still creepy as ever, Viola. I'm glad you're doing good, though. Alright, bro. I'm just an old, in the way, wrinkly, grumpy clown nose face the flesh, at least. That's what I thought. My grandkids had a birthday party for me the other day. Talk about embarrassing, 69-year-olds, and I cried like a baby with a dirty diaper. Bro, my cats be frying me, bro. Sorry, man. They knocked the blinds down. Look at as usual, we have an abundance of work to do. We fired a new programmer to replace Quentin Ogg. I do hope everyone will get along. His name is Adamada. As soon as I heard his name, I knew our brain circuits would align perfectly. Okay. I still like that the game 1 episode 5 credit theme is better than this one in my opinion. My mirror report since the murder we made so much money, I hardly know what to do. I think the magazines like us because I provide such a nice visual, especially in spring. I can hardly wait for Iris to come back. Bro, her whole face really be jiggling. Like, bro, that's frying me, dog. Why her whole face gotta jiggle though? But Iris, you've turned into such a respectable man, Feeny. It was so sweet of you and everyone else to come and visit me here the other day. Of course I was happy that you constantly have your eyes on me, but I felt kind of bad when the little one slapped you so hard you got a nosebleed. Voice. Phoenix Wright, Ben Grumman Judd. Why they saying voice? We don't have no voice acting in this game. Oh, well, that. My fault. Sion King. Mia Fey. Christina Catano. Young Mia got a different swag to her, I ain't gonna lie. They just had to have him with that coffee. James C. Wilson. Bro, why is he chugging it in the credits? And then he gonna throw it! Francisca Von Carter, Jeanette Hussle. Alright, bro. That voice, bro. Winston Payne, David Crislip. I hope I said that name right. What's this? I'm back from a long retirement vacation. No one is here to greet me? I guess while I was gone, my little whippersnapper buddy quit and now I've got no one. And what kind of lonely, crazy security room is this supposed to be anyway? With all the flashing lights and switches, I feel like some sort of space alien. And now what I'm going to do with all these macadamia nuts, if I bring them, all right, bro, I really can't. All right, bro, she about to start rambling. And then she starts, all right, bro, she be frying me, bro. Be cooking me, man. Oh man, y'all, it's been a journey. Really been a journey. I finally found something I love to do. Frenzy's Whippity Whip Trip is going to turn the artboard on its head. I should have realized it sooner. Self-centered, lazy, antisocial. I'm an artist, a really good portrait artist. I'm not a loser after all. Yeah, Larry, I'm proud of you, man. Ooh. Did Larry draw that? I ain't gonna lie, that's fire, Larry. You cooked. You cooked. Larry cooked. Oh yeah, he cooked. He cooked, man. Larry seasoned, bruh. He seasoned. He need to stay in his art, man. That brother seasoned. Got a rare bridge to the turnabout. Clear episode 5. Wow, man. Another rare. A lawyer only cries once it's over. They're all of. Bro, we're done. What a ride, y'all. What a ride, man. We really went through all these games, man. I remember when we first started, bro. I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't think I'd like this game as much as I did. But this is one of the best games I've ever played in my life, bro. This is one of the best games I ever played in my life. This is one of the best games I ever played in my life. And I had to say it 3 times because at the end of the day, this is one of the best games I ever played in my life, bro. Oh, man. I'm just speechless, bro. I didn't finish 2 games in a span of the past 2 months, man. Last month we just finished Yakuza last month, or yeah, it was last month, right? And now we finishing this month, bro. And just like, dog, it was a ride, man. It's a ride, man. I'm gonna have to play. I think next in line after this game is Apollo Justice, so I'm gonna have to buy that unless it comes to the Game Pass, because that's originally where I found this game on the Game Pass. Wow, y'all, we've really done. That really was it. I gotta come back and go through speed through the games to get all the achievements, because I wanted all the achievements still in the game. I missed some, like the achievement I had to keep talking to what's his name, Armstrong, to so he could tell me all the French words and all that. But yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Just go achievement hunting. I don't think I got that many left, honestly, but I definitely probably missed some. Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video. Like, share, subscribe to you new. I said to you new, if you new. And this is a goodbye to Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney trilogy. We're on to Apollo now. I don't know what to expect with that, but Apollo is next. Wow, man, this game, man, really was a ride.